Hey YouTube, it's Marquita, and I'm here to bring you guys a quick vlog about our family's thoughts on the holidays, Santa, Christmas, and all that other jazz. So let's get started. So when I was on Twitter a couple of days ago, I saw that there was a discussion between a couple of people, um, and I believe I'm not really sure what their religious affiliation was, but I know that they were saying that they definitely were not going to introduce, if they had children, when they had children, they would not be introducing their child to Santa Claus because Santa was fake and he was imaginary and all this other stuff. So that kind of sparked a conversation between Krista and I, which we've already had it, but since the Christmas holidays were coming up, I felt like it was appropriate to have the conversation again. Make sure that we're on the same page now that we have Riley. So here's what our family feels about Christmas and Santa and all that other great stuff. So first, I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory. Growing up when I was a kid, my parents definitely let me believe in Santa. We baked cookies every year on Christmas Eve, and we left cookies out and milk for Santa. And when we woke up in the morning, there was like a couple of cookies that were gone, and one was left with like a bite in it, and all the half the milk was gone. And of course, there were presents. And my parents used to also tell us to keep us in bed, that if Santa saw you, that he would like. Did my mom? I think my mom said something about like he would throw salt in your eyes or something crazy like that to keep you from like seeing your presents. So that kept us in our bed. Needless to say, that scared the crap out of me. Um, and for Christmas family, it was a little bit different, but they still celebrated Christmas and open presents and all the other good stuff. So when I guess through life, I've always, Christmas is probably my hands down favorite holiday. Has nothing to do with the gifts. I love the fact that everyone gets really cheerful. Everyone's really nice at Christmas time. Like the whole world is just a little bit of a nicer place during Christmas time. I love looking at all the lights on the houses. I love seeing all of the stores, like the mall, all lit up. I love the big Christmas tree, all that wonderful stuff. And don't even get me started about Santa. I'm probably one of the only adults left that still thinks that there is something magical about Santa. So, with all that being said, of course, when we had decided to have children, we had the discussion about what would the Santa talk be and would our children be believe in Santa, and this is our thoughts on it. The world is a jaded enough place, and the world is a harsh enough place, and I don't want to put like my jaded feelings of how awful the world is and imaginary things on my child. um so needless to say, we will be celebrating Christmas. We will let Riley believe in Santa Claus to a certain age, till probably some kid at school ruins it, because I think that's how it happens to me. Some little kid told me that Santa wasn't real, and I was devastated. But there's something magical about thinking that a man comes in your house and he leaves you all of these presents. And it might sound silly to some people, but to me, I still think that Christmas is a very magical time. Um, I love sleigh bells, like the little bells that you ring. I love singing Christmas carols. Um, from like Thanksgiving through Christmas Eve, especially on Christmas Eve, I play nothing but Christmas songs. We decorate the house, we decorate the tree, and I just love everything about Christmas. So I would love to pass those traditions that I got from my parents on to my children. I would love to be able to bake cookies with Riley and our future children the night before Christmas on Christmas Eve and leave them out for Santa. And when we get old enough, we'll just explain to them that Santa was us. That's how my parents explained it. My mom was very frustrated with me because I was the one who busted the bubble, the Santa bubble, with my brother. I told him that Santa did not exist and mommy and daddy had been lying to him. And our parents sat us down and said, yes, we are Santa. But when we got older, they explained to us that kids already have enough things going on in just day to day life. So to have a little bit of magic, I don't see what's wrong with that. And some people don't agree. Some people feel like they should tell their kids from Jump Street that I'm Santa. There is no Santa. There is no white man who comes down your Christmas tree. These are conversations that I've had with other people in African American families, that these things are said, that there's no man that comes down your chimney. We don't even have a chimney, and I'm the one that buys these gifts. Like, it's just not the way we believe. We feel like I said a million times already, that Christmas is magical. Now, needless to say, when we were growing up, my mom also made sure that we were very inclusive of other people's religions and other people's traditions. So, my mom would take us every year to a celebration that they held at the library for Hanukkah. So, by the way, happy Hanukkah. When I'm recording this, I'm not quite sure what day Hanukkah is on. I believe maybe like day 3 or 4, maybe not even that far along. But I do know that I probably have some Jewish viewers. So, happy Hanukkah to you. When you say your prayers on the menorah, think of me. And we would go and we would make potato latkes and we would spin the dreidel. And I always thought that that was so much fun, even though it wasn't my religion. I thought that it was neat. We also coincidentally celebrate Kwanzaa. We've done that since I was young, and I still continue to do it. My firstborn daughter, Imani, is actually named after the seventh day of Kwanzaa, which is Imani. And so that's something else that we will pass along to Riley. Although there are some African Americans that don't agree with Celebrate Kwanzaa because it's not a African tradition. I enjoy the concepts behind Kwanzaa and learning a little bit of Swahili and able to tie into African American culture. So those are the things that we do for the holidays. We do believe in Santa. We will let our children know that Santa doesn't exist when they get to a certain age. But for right now, I just want to be able to let my daughter sit on Santa's lap, take a picture every year, bake cookies, think that some man brought presents, and just be happy and cheerful through this time of the year. Not to mention that Christmas is a very hard time for me in general. My daughter that passed away was born on December 27th. So anything to distract my brain, whether that's putting up lights, whether that's buying Christmas presents, whether it's singing Christmas carols, anything to make me feel a little bit more merry, I am 100% on board with that. So what do you guys do for Christmas? What are your Christmas traditions? What are your Hanukkah traditions? What are your Kwanzaa traditions? What does your family do during this time of the year? Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, what do you do in your household? I know that there's some people for religious reasons don't celebrate Christmas. So during this time of year, what are some things that your family does to make this time of year feel a little bit more jolly for you? So, thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing some of the traditions you guys have, and maybe we can all share with each other and introduce some new traditions into our own households. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.